the behind the scenes. Hey guys, we had a technical issue. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok if you can see us, because I want to make sure everybody is streaming and connected. As soon as we went live, the whole studio crashed. So please let us know. Chime in the chat. Let us know where you're logging in from. And we have a really amazing episode, and we're taking a little break from our Women of Courage series, and we're talking about the Texas flood heroes tonight and honoring those who serve. It has just been heartbreaking as a mom to watch unfold. We're not getting into politics, so if that's what you're, this is probably not the live for you. Hey guys, good to see you. We've got Florida in the house, Georgia in the house, New York in the house. Great. Oh, DC in the house. Great to see you guys. If you threw a door right in the middle in Oklahoma, and our neighbors to the south have had such tragedy this week. And I want to honor those who are serving and really making a difference in saving lives and bringing hope to those who feel absolutely devastated. I'm Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom, and I found Warrior Nation when my son was medically injured at 22 months of age. He was just a baby, and we trusted the experts, and the experts failed us. In the last 12 plus years, we've walked through hell. Now we walk through it like we own the place and take water back to those in the fire. What do I mean by that? You have a story. Think of that one time when you thought you had a life crisis and you thought you would never make it through. Think of that one thing. You got it? Okay. Think of where you are now. And that thing is just a speed bump in your rearview mirror. Our windshield is larger than the rearview mirror because we're not going backwards, we're going forward. And I want you to know, I don't have all the answers. I will be the first to admit that. But what I do know is that together we can be stronger. I did a live earlier this week and just realized I didn't have my other light on. I did a live earlier this week letting everyone know that, hey, we've been in a really rough season. My son is now a teen who towers over me. So let me show you a picture. This is my baby boy. And this is how Warrior Mom started. So this is a camera-rich environment if you want to take a screenshot. There we go. At the kitchen table in the 1970s house. When we PCS'd from Japan, that's when you move back. The military calls it PCS, permanent change of station. And instead of renting a house, while we were house hunting, we stayed with an elderly relative. And let me tell you what, that's where Warrior Moms started. A local mom was being shamed because she breastfed in public, and I was livid. And I mean, I started that campaign sitting at that table, holding my baby boy with that computer and my cup of coffee in the little England dishes that were handmade in England from my late mother-in-law. And sitting there and remembering that moment like it was last week, saying, motherhood is sacred and you will not shame us. And most of you know, I had a career before I chose to have a family. And this is because I chose it. I was called to it. And then my son was medically injured. Today, this is a picture of us on a medical trip out of state. We do it once a month. And he towers over me. You can see his big ear defenders on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And if you can still see me on the other platforms, let me know because it keeps crashing on me. I'm going to go ahead and do some setting repeats here. And we have had so much fun stepping into our calling and championing our purpose. My son is 6'1". He towers over me. He has a very low voice. And we are in that stage of empowering him to be more independent. That's not always easy. He is diagnosed. Hey, Instagram, let me know if you can see me. And Tickety Talk, make sure you're still with me. I don't think we're still live. And guys, this is just part of it. When we have a great message to share, resistance is the multiplier. And I love that we can come together and that we can lock arms and say, what is something positive that comes out of a crisis or a tragedy like we've seen this past week? And we're also talking about theory to application. If you've been with me for more than 5 minutes, I am all about the quick win. I am all about the quick win. We are here to say, how do we model this for our children instead of, binge watching the news and making them terrified they're going to be washed away with the flood? Why don't we watch it on our phone or our iPad or our MacBook and not get them involved? Because we can be up to date, but not steep in it, because the tragedy is devastating. And I am not making light of anyone's plight. Hey guys, good to see you. Yes, good. We're live. Okay. And what I want to impress upon you tonight is that there's always unsung heroes. We'll talk about the mainstream hero. Then we're going to talk about the ones that are not necessarily on Good Morning America. And we will talk about the mainstream heroes. We will also talk about the ones that are not necessarily in mainstream media. And I am changing my settings to keep this from crashing. Technology is just a double-edged sword. Let me know if you can see me on all these platforms. And it is heartbreaking, especially when children are involved. My warrior mom spirit just rises up like a 40-foot grizzly going, protect those babies. So today, I did show some pictures. I know if you're talk, you can hop on the other streams to see those photos. And I love that we can come together and celebrate the wins, whether they're quick wins or really amazing wins. I mean, craziness. Now, please say a prayer for the rescue workers. The first one I'm going to show is the sheriff's deputy. Here we go. And he is doing the search and rescue for children. And one of the things that one of the other was being, and he said, nothing prepared. It doesn't matter. We need. Because I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't had this happen in 128 podcasts. So, we just learn to pivot. That's all we do. And this way we know that that we can